Hello, I'm Miss Kristin, and this week for Catch 'em All at the Library, we will be focusing on Snorlax. So for our craft today, you have the Snorlax coloring page. You also have instructions step by step on how to draw a cute little Snorlax. So you can do those as you would like. You will also have a bag marked 426 with the pieces for a Snorlax dreamcatcher. So first in your packet you will have a pre-wrapped dreamcatcher hoop. You will have a Snorlax face, 4 feathers, 2 blue and 2 white, gray strings that are pre-cut, and 2 blue strings that are pre-cut. And we will use all of these pieces to make a Snorlax dreamcatcher. That will look like this when we are done. And I will show you how to do that. The first step will be taking your hoop that is pre-wrapped with blue and getting your gray strings. So take 1 gray string and we're going to fold it in half, and then we're going to tie it on by putting the loop down and pulling the strings through the loop and then pulling it tight. Like this. All right, so that's our first one, and we're going to do that with each string all the way around the hoop and spacing them out. Fold it in half. And tie it on. We'll try and space them out evenly around our hoop. And we want these to be as close together at the top as they can be when you're putting your hoops on. All right, so once we have all of our gray strings attached, spaced out around, we're going to start tying them together. So we'll start with the top, and we're going to open it up and take 1 string, the right hand string from this one and the left hand string from the other, so these 2, and tie them together. And not quite all the way as far as it will go, but most of the way. I'm doing a double knot, and then we'll set that down. We'll move to the next one. Take that right hand string and the left hand string and tie them together. And double tie them so you get a good knot. All right, moving on. Right hand string and left hand string. together with a good knot. Just keep going all the way around. All right, so once we have all of our string tied around the first go round, we're just going to keep doing the same thing as we move towards the center. Take the right hand string and the left hand string, and then we're going to tie them together and just make a double knot. So then we're going to have a diamond shape. Move on to the next. Right hand and left hand. All right, now we're back to the top again. We have our first triangle or diamond and our second, and then we're going to just go around another time. Right hand and left hand, tie them together. All right, so now after we've gone around a few times, it should look about like this. And now we're going to get our Snorlax face and we're going to tie it on. So we want to tie it on these so that it's in the middle. So we can go ahead and do one more round at the top. And then grab our Snorlax face and put one through the hole and take the other one on the other side. And then we will do our double knot right there on the side of his face. And then we can come around for the fourth one and go ahead and tie that again. Tie it. And then we'll put one through, one on the outside, and then double tie. All right, now we have our Snorlax. Pull any strings that are sticking out to the back behind him. There we go. Now we're going to flip it over, and we have all these loose strings. All right, then we can take some scissors and trim off the remaining. So we'll come in and we'll just trim the remaining strings. All right, once the back is trimmed, flip it back over to the front and trim off the extra strings on the sides of his face. And then we have our very cute Snorlax dreamcatcher that is almost done. The last steps are going to be to take your blue string, and we will attach these near the bottom in the same way that we did pull the loop through, and then pull the center so that it ties on, and then they will hang down. Put the other one on the same way. Have our loop, put our string through it, pull it tight. All right, now this is where we'll attach those feathers. So you should have 4 blue strings hanging down now, and we have 4 feathers. So we're just going to tie on our feathers, 1 per string, and if you just want them to be real close to the top, you can tie them up higher, or if you want them to dangle further, you can tie them down lower. So we are just going to tie them on. I'm going to go ahead and tie them on both sides just to do a little extra security there. And then we'll just trim off the extra string. And once you have done that, your dream catcher is complete. And you can use this part at the top to hang it up wherever you would like in your home. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you next week.